and 2-0. I guess the crossbar is what we call that. Sorry, first game of the day. Bear with me here. Crud puts it out. Claude stops it at midfield, teammate, but then gets bumped by Crud. Now it's a 2v1 advantage. Glen's as a Faded Knight gets it to go, and he could have passed it, could have shot it. He goes for the ladder.
Can I get a oh yeah?
And a Faded Knight is making us community casters proud of IGL 3-0. Shown, yeah, exactly. That's how I try to do it. The channel's non-profit. I haven't thought about it that way, but yeah, that's pretty much how I treat it. Faded Knight passing. Glen with a shot. Could have had a little more pepper on that pellet, but good shot regardless. Keeps pressure on McCloud. Battles through some bullying. And goes 1-3. Good play.
Like that!
You know, I heard that if you stand up to a bully, they will back down because they're used to just steamrolling people. And Claude gives some credence to that sentiment right there. 1-3, ticking down to 2 minutes. Going J Angel. Sean says Glen's is capitalizing on such small errors. Yes, I do believe that to be true, but you know, it's something to be said about being able to take advantage as well. And the mistakes aren't so, you know, apparent like you're saying, like small errors. So yeah, that's good. Now they flip the field. Just a lack of pressure from Grayish on that last offensive possession. Crosses the goal, and Claude puts it out, and this good clear for them. Claude coming around the wall, coming out his corner, beats a Faded Knight. Crud is on the ball immediately, pops it up for himself, tries to stick with it, gets 50'd. Claude on the ball, pops up, teammate J Angel, not quite had the right idea. Did have a little crease to the net there, but does not capitalize. Demo.
Get him a body bag! Yeah!
All my comments are on such a huge delay. Yeah, usually just the typing alone makes it a bit delayed. Touching there. Trying to mute my mic while I'm choking and dying on the stream. Don't want you guys to clip a man dying. But here we are, 3-1, still a clear-cut advantage for Glen's Dungeon and Faded Knight. Looking to build on it here. Crossing gets 50 by Claude. Good play there, now they're on the ball. Crud touches, and a 50. Nice set there, but his partner Faded Knight was not ready, and I do not blame him. They're up 3-1. It was their game to lose that late. So you kind of just want those games to end. As Glen's Dungeon goes 1-0 on the series, best of 5, first to 3 gets it. We'll take a look at the man here, Crud. 561, a goal, assist, 3 saves, and 6 shots from Glen's Dungeon. And just like Sean was talking about, they really just did a tremendous job capitalizing on those minor errors from ACU Grayish. So as we go on to the series, that's something to watch. You imagine ACU Grayish can clean those up pretty easily and flip the script, but we'll see here. They seem to struggle generating offense as well as a Faded Knight on the kickoff. 1-0, good play there. Flips forward and just sends a bullet right at the net. 2 seconds. Good play. Shonex Looking to bet on the underdogs always. Touch there, 50. Don't X with the snipe emote there. A tier 3 classic. Bod puts it down, puts it in the... I don't know. Alright, Chad, maybe you can help me. Is this snow or ice? Is this an icy floor here at this stadium? Crud comes off the glass, cleans it off the backboard, and almost had an opportunity. That's one of those minor errors that probably should have been a goal for Glen's dungeon, but it does not drop. Fade Knight touches. Dunks through Claude. Gives it to Crud. Crud puts it on, and a good team play from these Glen's dungeon boys here.
That was legitness.
And Jay Angel with the narrow miss. It's kind of a hard read when you get it bouncing off the wall. You have a teammate in front of you. It really tests your reaction time. Kind of like an outdoor hockey rink after snow. Okay. You would imagine the cars would need some like chains or some kind of extra grip. But I digress, and we press on here. Touch there, Faded Knight with great defense. And that is what I was talking about from game 1 with ACU Grayish. They're able to play defense, flip the field, and get on offense, but it seems like they'll sell out on their first advantage there. So of course, once you do that, you give up pressure and you let the other team just, again, flip the field. Just like we saw here, Crud, the third goal for Glen's dungeon here.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
So here we are, 3:30 left, game 2. And Glen's dungeon is not flinched at all. Another demo there. Faded Knight. Good pass down to Crud. Crud beats both members of Grayish and then puts it on 4-0. Look at the man Crud here.
Pay him. Pay that man his money.
4-0, good play. And Ren with the raid. Appreciate you coming in, Ray. Ren, not raid. Cornbread says corn raid. I once worked with a guy who was like a cornbread connoisseur, and he was pretty snobby about it. I didn't know cornbread had so many depths and levels to it, as Crud from all the way from his side of the field.
I wouldn't venture out there, fellas. This sniper's got talent.
Puts it down, Navy Bird, what up? But yeah, Ren, appreciate you stopping by. How was the streams? I assume you were casting IGL. So 5-0. If you ask Glen's Dungeon how their stream is going, they'll say fan-fucking-tastic. Going on 5-0. One step closer to a sweep, but this one is not over yet. Faded Knight up the wall, coming off, no touch. And you thought that would be the first time Grayish takes advantage of an error from Glen's Dungeon, but we don't get it, and it may be points for Glen's Dungeon. We get it to go there.
So, you like kicking butts, do ya?
Oh, immediate forfeit. And a Faded Knight wasted no time. As I'm reading the chat here, he beats one man. And again, just another poor rotation, and a Faded Knight is able to beat it all the way to the goal. Cornbread, appreciate the follow, sir. And send me, DM me a cornbread recipe, if you will, please. If you got them, if you got them. I mean, at least I have another match later. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, usually with the immediate forfeits, I'll see if the teams I'm casting are willing to do a casuals really quick, just something for the stream. People have fun with that. But here we are, 7-0, and you gotta wonder if Glen's Dungeon is gonna allow the the one goal to have the Brazil, but if that's their intention, they don't look very interested in it. Coming around a faded night, going, bouncing. It seemed like he did shy away from goal number 8, but here it comes as Crud bumps into the last defender there, lets the ball go, bumps into Claude, and gets out of the way for the shot.
Can I get a oh yeah?
Heave it? No, you know what? You know what that's shown? That just tells me that you haven't had good cornbread yet, because it gets pretty delightful. Onslaught, my boy, teammate, popping in, says total domination. Sometimes it bees that way, but we do have one more game to go. I have already casted my my first reverse sweep of the winter circuit, but I'm sure ACU Grayish wouldn't mind it at all. Koa, appreciate the follow. I thought you were following me, Koa, but appreciate it anyway, my boy. With the prime, appreciate it. And Crud 9-0 with 40 seconds left. This is getting a little nuts here.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Touch there, Crud fights through Claude, trying to get back, and they just... Nice bump there. They just need to find some way, some kind of trick or edge to, at the very least, stop the bleeding, stop the avalanche of points. J Angel trying to shadow, stays with it. Goal number 10, a faded night. Did not do it to him. J Angel trying to dribble, gets dunked 10 seconds. If Crud wants the 10th goal, he really has a good look here.
Ooh.
Touch there, 0 with the prime sub. Appreciate it. You guys are just trying to get my new sweet sub badges. No, I appreciate it for sure. Oof, that's a good one. Wow. Rig. I gotta call you Rig. Flipita maybe at the end, but that one is rough. Appreciate the follow. Best of 3, yeah. Best of 5, so we got one more. Glen's Dungeon goes up 2-0, a faded night. Getting to over 1K. 5 goals, 3 assists, a save, 12 shots from them as a team. So good play. Obviously, Crud, you know, it's hard to score 9 goals and not have your teammate have a big game as well. But we'll press on here. Gonna jump into spectate here. The Coochie Bandit. No, this is a league match with IGL. We may have time for casuals in between if you're feeling it. But yeah, this is a league match at the moment on game 3. But yeah, if you want to stick around, I'm pretty sure we'll get some casuals going. I think everyone's just chilling, hanging out. We got some ballers in the chat though, so it may be tough sledding. Shown we've all tried to do that. Oh, I think you've seen it before. But no, Davey likes showing off the fact that he's the only one that has that that emote. Sphinx, appreciate it. The whole watermelon eating boys coming in, showing love. Claude had a good look there. Doesn't get the flick off in time. Coming down to 4 minutes. J Angel puts one on. Faded Night. Nice pass up to his partner, Crud. Crud has options there, but goes 1-0.
Pay him. Pay that man his money.
And Crud is just, again, putting it on ACU Grayish. And Schoen flexing the generosity. Really appreciate it, boy. Davies like it. Davies says this is Fashion League. And that Jay Angel's making his Fennec look bad. I like Claude's too. He's got the color scheme going. He's got the kiwi wheels. Oh, you mean he has your style, but you know they're on the receiving end of a bit of a beating here. Because I just noticed and Crud is in, and it just seems like all series long, whether we waited for something else to happen or otherwise, Glen's Dungeon is just able to seemingly do whatever they want.
So, you like kicking butts, do ya?
Sean says, I'm already resubbed, this is the best I can do. No. After the resub, you're completely entitled to just sit, watch back, enjoy the show, have fun. For sure. Crud goes in, off the wall, almost a double touch, but as a good teammate will do, he's sitting back and waiting to help out his partner on the touch there. Crud touching. Glen's Dungeon may have let off the gas a little bit. Or perhaps Grayish has asserted themselves on defense. But we have 3 more minutes left on this series if it does end with Glen's Dungeon victory. Red gets it. Yeah, I'm fortunate enough to be friends with Schoen. We met last circuit. He likes the channel. Much love. Going around. Faded Knight is gonna put on goal 3 with 2:30 left, halfway through game 3.
Can I get a oh yeah?
Just getting the treads of his wheels right on the ball, put it in. Don't need too much power on it. As we continue to roll here, Claude gets a no-show on the kickoff there and doesn't send it at the goal. And, you know, maybe it's just one of those days for Grayish. Faded Knight coming up. Bump, bullied, and good lord, 4-0, scoring every which way.
Would you look at that? Filthy. Absolutely filthy.
And that is frustrating, Claude. He's playing it pretty well, but just goes a little too slow. Going for the wrong team. He's thinking underdogs. Crud coming off the wall, gets the 100 boost, goes up in the air. He can make the adjustment. And not quite. Great save from Captain of Grayish there. Now we're getting the terms of service questions in the chat from Onslaught. I think it's against it, but don't report me. I think we just decided as a chat that we were just going to let it ride. But 4-0, this has definitely been a lot more favorable than the first 2 games. And I'm sure Grayish will take that. Any kind of momentum they can get. I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Claude with the boomer. 1-4, and they're on the board. Nice. More than midfield. Big boom. And we see the goal explosion there with the white smoke. Was that the white version of that? Shonek says no gore, brutality. Yeah, so like I said, would appreciate if you guys turn a blind eye to this as far as Twitch is concerned. I'm over here trying to make partner, okay? So 4-1 coming down to the minute mark, and we are almost done. A Faded Knight, again, another IGL caster, community caster that is. He has agreed to the post-game interview. Touch there, Claude going through. Faded Knight touches, flicks. 5-1. 50 seconds left here. Oh, Faded Knight wanted goal 6, and he will get it and get the credit as well. Bit of an own goal here.
Damn it, Bobby.
As Claude again gets bumped into the ball. 6-1. We're rolling up on Brazil territory. What is this emote? I have no idea.
Yeah, but that backflip though.
J Angels pop it up. Claude. No go there. Now Crud coming out. He's on the ball, picking up 100. This may be the Brazil score here to Faded Knight. High and no go. Coming down to 10 seconds. That may have been their last offensive possession. Unless they get really aggressive here. A Faded Knight is on it. This one looks wide as well. And Crud doesn't come in time. Unless 1 second on.
También se prepara Esteban Granero, el pirata, por cierto, las reacciones en el banquillo.
Ojo, Cristiano, Cristiano del área, sigue Cristiano. ¡Gol!
7-1, and we do get to Brazil with 1 second left, which is essentially the most climactic thing that's happened in the series, aside from the good showing of Glen's Dungeon all game long. Showing X redeeming animal facts there. There it is. If you have a fear of chickens, then you actually have... Oh, shit, I can't read that. Electorophobia. Never mind. I found myself. So, yeah, GG's in the game chat here. Faded Knight, 863, the hat trick, 3 assists, 1 save, and 11 shots. Just doing it all. A big statement game for them. Let me reach out to the Faded Knight. Right in here for the interview.
Hello.
Hello, Knight. Sir,
How
can
are
you hear
you
me
doing?
okay?
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
Yep, now I can hear.
All right. So before we get into the match, and we're going to have a decent amount to talk about, what is a Faded Knight?
What do you mean? What is
Is that a
Faded
term that I'm not familiar with? Is that opposed to like the White Knight?
No, it's not. I just Knight was because of my high school.
Okay.
We were the Knights, and my original name was like Faded Bullet.
Ah,
so I just,
okay.
Yeah.
The old compound name. All right, but congrats to you, sir. A huge statement here. How you feeling?
Thank you. Pretty good. We came into it, not gonna lie, a little bit more nervous, but
right.
We were losing a lot of matches today beforehand, so
you know, I talk about that on the channel more often than not, especially with my own personal IGL team. We'll play a scrim, we'll do some ranked, and we'll drop a lot of games. We're like, geez, but then we'll come into IGL and just go off, and you guys just handled it tremendously.
Yeah.
At what point did you guys just feel in your groove over that 3-game period where it's like, okay, yeah, this is in our control, it's our game to lose, and we just need to do our thing?
Yeah, kind of like after the first game, we were kind of like, all right, we're just like panicking too much. We were missing the ball a lot, and we know we normally don't do that.
Right.
And so we kind of just like settled in a little bit more. And then for the second game, we were much more locked in. And then the third game, we were still kind of had that going for us.
Right. So you have the rough warm up, but you come in here and you get the 3-0 sweep. What were the comms like? Is Crud a pretty hype dude?
Well, we were both kind of there's a lot of laughs for sure.
Right.
With the amount of the first game because of how much we were missing.
Right.
And then also the amount of open nets we missed throughout the entire series.
Right.
So that was mostly it. And yeah, like we were kind of getting a little bit sweatier in the second one.
I think I noticed. Yep.
Yeah, and then after like that, well, the comm wise and stuff, and yeah, and then after that, like kind of towards the end of it, we were kind of more joking around with like comm wise and stuff, and not doing that as much, and the second game was kind of similar to it, but yeah.
Yeah, with games like those, it's kind of easy to get complacent, kind of go through the motions. But these are also these kinds of games where you can, you know, run the stats up, pad the stats, and maybe get a weekly IGL trophy. So
yeah,
you gotta, yeah,
nice. Yeah, we're hoping for first at the end of this week. If after that one, so
all
hopefully
right.
our the goal differential is good enough. But
All right, sir. So anything you want to plug or shout out? Of course, you have the channel. I was talking you up.
yeah, I mean, you can follow me Fade and Night on Twitch.
Can you
I
give us
also cast IGL.
Give us a message there, and then in the chat, and then chat if you again, he's another IGL caster. If you just click his name, follow him to his channel, and request him for your IGL matches. How's the? I haven't seen one of your matches yet this circuit. Have you been using that that broadcasting booth?
Yeah, I've been using that.
How is everyone doing? Loving it?
Yeah, a lot of people seem to have liked it. So
yeah, man, it's really sick.
Thank you.
For sure. So anything else? Any shout outs?
Well, thank you for scrambled eggs with ketchup in the chat for spamming my emote.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
All right, man. Well, congrats again. Hope to see you in the future. Good luck for the rest of the season.
Yep, you too. See ya.
Later. All right. So again, hats off to ACU Grayish. You know, just staying tough. The third game was the Brazil, but I think that was their best point spread on the series. So you know, we've all been there. We've all been in those games. It's unfortunate, but hats off to you. Hope you come back stronger next week. Onslaught likes his men pushy. All right, so we're at that time here. Let me see. Where we have time to kill and we may be able to get some casuals go. Scrambled eggs with ketchup. All right, but here's the test, Davey. Do you do scrambled eggs with hot sauce? Shown you did get curved. But in my defense, Fade Night he's in here. He's among us. So I want to blame it on him. Scrambled eggs straight, 6 of them. Yeah, I've been eating a lot of eggs like in one sitting. It's a bit concerning. He probably saw me cheering for the other team. Ah, good point. Yeah.